Hi, it's your old friend, Geri Atrik. The other night, I was invited to a very nice surprise party for one of my grandchildren. And it was in the meat market section of Manhattan. Now, I hadn't been there in quite a few years, and I just couldn't get over the change that has happened. The High Line, for one, the new Whitney Museum, the number of high-end fashion stores, the number of good restaurants and bars and lounges, and I mean it's just amazing what has happened in such a short time. And then I read a little about the what happened with the meat business there. That at one time there were like 250 meat purveyors there. At the start they brought the cattle in there; they were slaughtered, and whether it was lambs or beef or pigs or whatever, they did it all there, and gradually over time, because of refrigeration and so forth, and cutting the meat in central areas and then distributing rather than bringing the cattle in. So the reefer or the refrigerated cars changed that business. But it was a great experience, and we had a wonderful time. And it reminded me, because that area just south of it, was a big printing area, which when I was in the business of packaging, we used to do a lot of our printing down there. And it reminded me of one day we sent one of our associates in there to bring back a printed sheet from the lithographer. And he had an old station wagon that he kept trying to repair. And when he got to the building, there was a guy standing in front of it. And he just had to run up and get the sheet. And he said, "Would you watch my car while I go upstairs?" And the guy said, "Oh, sure, sure." So he went up on the elevator, came down. The guy was not there, nor was the car. And he never found it. But anyway, it's a good lesson. And the other thing I thought about, when I was a kid, I belonged to the YMCA in New Haven. And, you went down there to swim, play basketball and everything. But every once in a while, they'd have a field trip. And one field trip, we went to the Cudahy Packing Company in New Haven, and where they, it was pigs, and we went through the whole thing. I mean, we were I don't know, sixth grade or something like that, and they butchered the pigs while we were there, and they slit them up and and I said, I will never eat another piece of pork as long as I live. Well, at the end of the tour, they served us hot dogs, which I devoured. So that's sort of my story for today.